Hello? Is anybody there? Hello? It says I'm online, but I don't know if I actually am. Can anybody tell me if I am? Reply hi if you can, or no, reply something else. Reply pork bun if you can hear me. Pork bun, anybody? Pork bun? Well, why can't I see it on my end? Anymore? This is so overcomplicated. Why does it say waiting for Z? So irritating. So wait, yes or no, you can't hear me? Okay, wait. I'm confused. Wait, yes or no, you can't hear me? How delayed is it? Okay, wait. I'm confused. Yes or no, you can't hear me? How delayed is it? Okay, so it's about 30 seconds delayed, but hello everybody. Thank you for those who are still here. Hello. I'm like waving, expecting you guys to see me wave back. I have a question for you. How are you? Where do you live? And please answer them. I am in the United States of Americas, and I'm good. How are you? My screen is glitching. I can't hear. I hear you. Okay, cool. Okay, hi. So how is everybody? It's been a long time. 8 months. I apologize for not uploading. I know I lost a lot of viewers in that time. But I'm not really sure how to, like, I don't know how to explain it. Also, hello, where's Manova? So here's the thing. How old are you? Well, I will tell you now, since everybody wants to know my age. I am 19 years old. Okay, so where's Manova? So let me start from the beginning. So when I first started Manova, that was about 2 years ago, I was bored at home and had nothing else to do. Nothing better to do, I guess I should say. I was still in school, finished school, was still doing Manova, and I, at the same time, was doing Manova. I also broke up with my then boyfriend. Oh, yeah, I can speak up. Hold on, like, how do I turn down the music? Is this, like, good enough-ish? I hope. But 5-year-old me. Wow, that's right, I forget. Some of you guys, like, I'm way older than some of you guys. But anyways, happy birthday! Let's see, where was I? Okay, so then I finished high school, I broke up with my then boyfriend, and, I think 5 days after that, I had, like, gotten a new boyfriend, and I was totally over my old one. And then I realized I got a job, and yes, Emerald, I remember you. I remember you from being, like, almost every stream when I streamed back then. anyways, I got a new boyfriend. I also got a job at the time, so I was trying to balance filming Minova and a job, and that was in August of 2018. And then in August, and then in the new year is when I really started realizing I want to spend more time with my boyfriend and whatnot. So I decided I would kind of quit YouTube. But there were also like some underlying things that made me want to quit as well. I'm sure a lot of you heard, but there was a guy named Sanchan who I absolutely love and adore because he kind of inspired me to do role plays, but also at the same time he was helping me learn on role plays by his videos. And he had posted a video on how to get Aphmau ears and a tail, and a lot of that caused drama. It caused drama, and it just made it really hard to be able to post YouTube videos without getting then comments and hate from all the Aphmau fans. And it made it so hard for everyone in the roleplay community to kind of get over that. So that's kind of the reason I believe Minecraft somewhat died. And I hate to say that, but it was kind of true. And so that was maybe 6 months ago, and then I finally I always had it in the works in the background, but I just never fully let it kind of just go, Minova. I always had it, like, I have it on my desktop now, like, where I had gotten, you know, I got some portions done, and I always wanted to just finish telling the story, but I didn't know how. For the longest time, I just wanted to hire Elodia and say, hey, look, this is what we're gonna do. I really want to turn this into a book, you know, and publish it, but I know there are not a lot of fans out there in order for me to do that. And, you know, I love Minova to death. I still dream about it. I still dream, and I'll write down things, you know, that I remember and things that I want to even add to the story. But, you know, I don't know. I didn't know where to take it. And hi, Garka. Hello. Congratulations on 100 Twitch followers. I think that's what it is. I think. But yeah, so then I decided from there I wanted to pursue something else as a young adult. For those who don't know, I am 19. If you just joined, I am 19 years old. So I just got out of high school about a year ago, and I got a boyfriend. I realized afterwards, if you guys don't know what this is, totally fine, I'll explain it to you. I want to become an EMT or a paramedic for the blank fire department. It's a big place it's a big city near me. I really want to become a EMT. EMT means emergency medical technician, and basically you go around helping people. They have those giant red trucks, those square trucks. They're not they're not firefighters, but they're EMTs. So they go around picking up patients, dealing with them and you know, treating them. So I really want to become one. Reasons for becoming one: I love helping people. I feel the need to help. I want to know what that adrenaline rush is. I want to know. I just love my city, so I really, really want to be able to, you know, help my city and be able to love it even more. But I also want to have that big family. So, but there's that. And just this past 2 months ago, I think it was maybe a month ago, I went into the city, realized I wanted to definitely become one because it was so cool. And yeah, and then I am going to hopefully apply in spring and become an EMT, finish that course, take the state test, and become a real EMT. But for now, that's kind of on hold. But yeah, and a lot of you were asking who my boyfriend is. I will go ahead and throw up an image of us. For those who don't know, I have a second Instagram account if you want to follow my, like, real life stuff, you know, like, whatever. You can follow me at _igrace_ on Instagram, and I usually accept the follow unless it's like an ad looking account. Then I'm not gonna accept it because I just don't want random people seeing my account and be like, hey, nice shirt, go buy my shirt. You know, it's like I don't want that. Let me see if I have a photo of my boyfriend. New folders. I have too many new folders named new folders. Oh, this is so irritating. I'm trying to find where is photos of my boyfriend. Where is it? FYI, I'm very shy with my boyfriend, like sharing stuff, so please don't hate on me for any reason. I think this might be it. No. Where is it? This one? No. This one? No. I might have to... I'll just get it off Instagram. Instagram. Him and me. So here, I'll just take a guy's image of it. I don't really care. I'm really shy about it, so please leave me alone. I don't know, I'm just very shy about it. So yeah, I'm very chubby now. I would like to mention I've gained a couple of pounds. So this is me and him. He is my boyfriend of 9 months. I think almost 9 months. Or 10 months. August, September, October, November. August, September, October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. We met in August, yeah. So we're about 10, almost. No, we're about 11 months in. Yeah, I can't do math right now. I can't do math. But yeah, so I look so beautiful. Thankful that's actually just the filter, because I don't put on makeup very often. You should smile more. Shut up, Gurka. But yeah, so that's me and him. That's his Instagram if you want to go follow him. I've definitely gained a couple pounds because after I met my boyfriend, he loved me for who I am. He loves chubby women, so I am fine with that. And bye, Jasmine. But yeah, so I just couldn't care anymore, and I realized, you know what? I love this guy so much, so. But yeah, also I think just a lot of drama happened. Bye, everybody who's leaving. But a lot of drama happened between when I first met my boyfriend to like 3 months later. But I don't really want to talk about that because it's not something I want people to find out, because when I was dating someone before him, someone found out and they shared it with everybody, and then when I said I broke up with that guy, he got a lot of hate for it. So you guys are kind of sneaky. But yeah, so my boyfriend, let's see, what can I tell you guys about him? He loves birds, so as you can see, Jacob and his macaw. This little bird up here, this little girl up here, that's my daughter. Her name is Lilo. I mean, she looks like that. So, by the way, congrats on the return. We made 52 subs. I don't know who this is. Who's this? Is this just someone random? Anyways, so I just thought, like, since so many of you guys were asking, yeah, anyways. Oh yeah, bye everyone who's leaving. He and I both own a child together. Her name is Lilo. She's a little parrot. If you don't know what a parrot, it's the tiniest parrot there is. So he has the second biggest parrot there is, which is a blue and gold macaw, and I own the smallest parrot there is. So her name's Lilo. She's really feisty. Parrots are known to be feisty, just like her mama. But yeah, so we kind of have our little nice little family going on. We have 3 kids. So we have Max, which is the blue and gold macaw. We have Lilo, who's the parrot, and we just got a 3rd family member. His name is Duke. He speaks a lot actually for a parrot. He says goodnight, Duke. He says I love you. He also does quack quack, and he also growls. He also hisses at my boyfriend. You will hear him. Or sorry, my boyfriend's name is Jay, and my boyfriend's bird's name is Duke. Duke hates Jay, my boyfriend, and it's really funny because he'll just go at him randomly in the middle of the night. But yeah, so that's that. So yeah, aren't blue macaws extinct? I don't know. I heard it from. Okay, so that's actually really interesting that you bring it up. Blue macaws, yes, are extinct, except there are different species, or not. I guess different. It's like different macaws are not extinct. So what you're thinking of here? Let me just show you. Blue macaw. So you know the ones in the movie Rio? Those ones are extinct. Blue and gold macaws are not. Blue and gold macaws are like everywhere. They're like they're like us. They like to overpopulate. The ones you were thinking of are from the Rio movie, and let me just pull that up so you can get a good idea of what I am talking about here. I don't want to pull up a Hyson macaw. That's totally different. A Hyson macaw is still a parrot, but it's not a blue and gold macaw or the blue macaw. So this is a blue and gold macaw. He's quite pretty, or she, whoever it is. I don't know who it is. So that's a blue and gold macaw. This is what you were talking about. See, this is these are blue macaws. I don't know their specific name, but yeah. So they went extinct. So these guys who play in Rio, Jewel and Blue, those guys are extinct. And then oh, that's different. Okay, and then let me show you a photo of my daughter. Oops, I put bass. Pacific parrotlet. I spelled that wrong. Of course I did. Oh, it's Pacific. It's Pacific. I spelled wrong. Okay, let me show you a photo of my daughter, or kind of a photo of my daughter. This is what she looks like, my daughter. She's so cute, but she's so feisty. She's such a brat. But I love her to death. I can't help it. What's your favorite bird breed? My favorite bird... Okay, let me get another photo. My favorite bird breed... I guess it's... Well, it's not a parrot. Here it is. Boys. So, mine is... Oh, geez, I have to find the right one. I can't use the wrong one. So, for those who don't know... I have my favorite YouTuber and her bird. Her name is Pretty Pastel Please, and I love her to death. I love her, I love her, I love her, and I love her bird, and her bird is named Archie. Now, Archie is I think he's an island parrotlet. I can't remember the full name, but it's an island parrotlet, and he's this guy here. I'm pointing with my mouse, but you can't see. He's the green one. He's the little green birdie here. So females are the red and purple, and the boys are green and red. And I love the boys because they're really affectionate and they're so cute and they're derpy and they like to sing to themselves, and they like to just kind of like, I don't know, they love themselves. It's really funny. So I just decided that like I really want one day, but I know it's a lot of responsibility, so I want to be able to build up my knowledge and be able to build up like information and whatnot. I have to bring back whatever that was. Is it just image? No. Dang it, I want to bring back the... Oh, I know. Image. Oops, nope, that's not what I want. Image. And image 2. Okay. Desktop. Want to bring that back. Bring back that so people just know I'm just chilling. And my little daughter. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. But also, me and my boyfriend really want to start like a bird channel. So, my friend Bacon has cockatiels. Oh, little cockatiels! I like cockatiels. They're so cute. They made a movie to make us aware about them going extinct, and we did nothing. I know. I'm really sad. Little did I know that parrots would actually become a huge part of my life. Your bird family is adorable. By the way, congrats. Thank you, Flutter the Pengu Unicorn. That's a long name, but anyways, that is our little family, and I just want an eclectus. That's all I want next. That or oh geez. They're orange and green and white, but they're really, really awful when it comes to biting, so I don't want one, but they're really cute. But yeah, so that's like an update on my family. And if Garka is still here, let me know, because I was gonna read his is, do you want to play games for old time's sake? But I would love to, but I don't think you're here anymore. One named Fred and one named Delphine from Scooby-Doo. Daphne. Oh, why did I read that Delphine? Oh, jeez, I've been watching too much New Orleans stuff. Birds are so cute! I know, birds are pretty cute, actually. They're really cute when they, like, give you kisses and they say, I love you! Or they're, like, really funny. I've been in love with this cockatoo. His name is Pickles, and he is the sweetest cockatoo in the world. But cockatoos are dangerous. You can lose a finger. I have returned, and I will flip all of you tables. With a name change, but whatever. How are you, Ziggy? Oh, are you, oh, Tables. Oh, what was your name? Oh, jeez, what was her name? Table Senpai, I think? Or Table something? I can't remember. But anyways, back to what I was talking about. I can't stop loving birds. It's so cute. You know how, like, I'm the crazy old cat lady. I have so many cat things related. I love Gigi. I love all my cats. I love any cat figure. I like the cat from Scenario. Or Scenario, I think it's from what Hello Kitty's from. I can't remember. Anyways, if you literally look around my room, there's cat, wolf, cat. There are literally so many cat things. Have you ever heard of legless lizards? No, I have not heard of that. What are they? I want a table for somebody. I know we all do. We all secretly do. Table-kun, that's what it was. Table-kun. Yes, Table-kun. I remember. Table-kun. Oh, Table-kun, it's so good to see you again. I missed you. I find this kind of odd because I have not done this in a hot minute. And I've become even more antisocial than I think the rest of the world. Right now I'm playing Rocket League. Rocket League is a good game, and I cannot play it because I get frustrated. But I have a boyfriend. He would be jelly. Ooh. He would be jelly of Table-kun. But, yeah. So, that's kind of an update on me. Yeah, I don't really know, what else? Oh, I got my driver's license, which I'd worked really hard this past year to get. So normally, for those who don't know, and I know a lot of you guys are younger, trying to get your driver's permit, which is the thing you get before your driver's license, that test, a lot of people have to take it 3 times. So I got it on the first try, missing 6 out of 6 questions. I missed 6 questions, and you're only allowed to miss 6. If you get over 6, you fail. So I got 6, and I passed. And then a year later, in April, so I took that in August. Was it the end of August? I think it was the end of August. Anyway, so then I took it in April. I took my actual driving exam test, like behind the wheel. I took that in the beginning or end of April. And oh man, that was hard. I got the meanest lady there was, and I passed. But I'm still driving under supervision because my parents don't trust me. I will flip all tables if Ziggy doesn't get the burb. The burb. Thanks for the heads up. I'm short. Why do I have to be short? Hey, I'm short. It's okay. It's okay. We're all kind of short. I know about shifting gears already. I know how to drive in the game. I know how to drive in the game arcades. How about to be 16? Wait, what now? What about being 16? I'm confused. Anyways, so I passed that. And then what else? I also got CPR certified. So that means I can give... What is it called? I forget what CPR stands for. But anyways, cardiac... No. I'm thinking of an AED. Oh, dang it. Now I've got them all confused. Great. My senpai makes fun of my shortness. Oh. Anyways, I passed that. That was really easy. What else? I think that's about it, actually. So, not much happening in my life. Quit my job, trying to get another job now. So, nobody wants to hire me. I would send you guys to go attack that place, but I don't want to do that, so... I can't wait to drive till I turn 16. I honestly recommend waiting till 18, because if you drive at 16, you have to take all these extra courses, that cost extra money, that's not worth it. I suggest just waiting till you're 18. There's no problem with waiting till you're 18 unless you want to, like, drive around and show off to your friends, then I suggest go for it, but I didn't have friends, so I couldn't really care. There was no place I wanted to go. I live in absolutely the middle of almost nowhere, but where I live, it's very, like, it's like about an hour to get into the city, so you know. But yeah, there's just, you gotta go to classes, you gotta go to classes, you gotta go to driving instructors, you know, that's when you all turn 16, and there's like other things you have to do, and you have to pass, like, I think you have to do at least like 40 hours of driving, or is it 60 hours, something like that, and you have to drive with your parents in the car. If you wait till you're 18, you only have to pass the driving, just the written test, and then you don't even have to have so many hours when you just have to drive with a parent when you're 18. You only have to drive with a parent, and you don't have a certain amount of hours to fulfill in order to pass. And then when you turn 18, you can also vote and whatnot, all register at the same time, which I think is a lot easier if you're in the United States. So I just think it's a lot easier. I would recommend waiting until you're at least 18, but you know, I'm stretching my back. Oh, jeez. I'm probably gonna take all 3 chances to pass 7th test. I don't know what that means. Is it different in other countries? I don't know if you're in another country, so. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, man. Also, something I recommend as an adult, try and get a job the moment you get out of high school. I'm not gonna be rude. If you have a profession you know and you want to do, go to college for it. But I don't recommend. I recommend taking a gap year to work and save up money, then go to college. Just FYI, I wish someone would have told me that. I have to be gentle to do the driving test. No. You just have to be a really defensive driver. You have to make sure that you're doing everything correctly, that you don't. Like, the main thing I'd have to recommend, like, giving key pointers to is making sure that you always use your turn signal, and you always make sure that when you are driving behind somebody, you leave. If you're going 20 miles an hour, you leave 2 cars ahead of you. If you're going 60 miles an hour, you leave 6 cars. You know, it's so much extra work and thinking, and you know, it's. So anyways, that's my take on driving for me. But that, you know, it can be totally different for you. I personally have a learning disability, so that kind of stopped me, but hey, don't let it stop you. Even if you got something going on, don't let it stop you. Hello, new people who just joined. Hello. My brother uses my head as an armrest. I remember that happening to me all the time when I was in high school. Or not high school, what was it? Middle school. My friend, she was like really tall, and I was super short, so she'd always use me as a headrest. Or not a headrest, an armrest. I have anxiety, sadly really bad anxiety, so me no wanna drive. Okay, let me tell you this, Emerald. I also have anxiety. So when I got on the road for the first time, I thought, oh dear gosh, I am in charge of somebody else's life. I have to drive. I don't want to do this. You know, there's so many other like issues that came with driving. I thought, you know what? I'm just gonna take the bus for my rest of my life. I don't want to have to pay for a car. But I realized if you add up, probably taking a bus for about a good 20 years, you're probably gonna buy a car by then. So honestly, I just suggest starting off really tiny, even if it's just sitting behind the wheel and learning everything that's in front of you for like 5 minutes. It's honestly, it's like, it fixed my anxiety. My mom, before we knew we were supposed to have a permit, we actually went to an old college near where I live, and I think it was summertime, or school was just getting back in, and they have an extra parking lot for like students in case if they don't have enough parking there. Normally they never used it, so you could practice around there, and I could just go in circles slow, like 5 miles an hour, and then you start building up 10 miles an hour. You know, when you feel comfortable, you don't have to do it right away. It can be 5 miles an hour for the first 2 weeks. Then for the next week, you go 10 miles an hour, and you slowly work your way up. It's honestly, I thought I'd have anxiety, and I had anxiety about the freeway and whatnot. I learned I am totally fine. And one other thing I really recommend doing is playing your favorite music, whether it be, what do you young kids listen to this day? Ariana Grande, is One Direction still a thing? I don't know. And just listening to music that you absolutely love, it calms me down. For the longest time, I just put earbuds in and I just walked around listening to music. So I realized once I could drive, I could do that, you know, in the car. And it was so relaxing. I really recommend doing it. Because of the anxiety, I know it's really hard to want to get past that, but trust me, with the slight little push, you are totally fine. I thought I was gonna have that, like, oh god moment, but I didn't. I thought, oh, I can take it at my own pace, you know? Even though it took almost a year for me to get my license, it's totally worth it, honestly. And that goes with anything else in life. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, don't do it. If you don't feel comfortable speaking up, just tell someone and they can speak up for you. My boyfriend does that for me. He speaks up for me. So, you know, sometimes when I'm not feeling like, oh, I can be very comfortable. And I even have anxiety attacks. I'm gonna be totally honest. I have anxiety attacks. I freak out. I have those moments. But it's totally worth it. Really, it is. You get this whole new level of freedom, and you feel free. You feel like, I got my wings. I'm gonna go do whatever I want to, you know? I just recommend doing it. So anyways, my dad was like, here, drive, and he took his hands off the wheel, and oof. Hey, honestly, don't even worry about it. I when my driver did that, I was like, oh. But they also have really cool cars, driving instructors. They have really cool cars where they can control the car. So in case if you're going too fast, they can push on the brake a little on their side in the passenger seat. And I really recommend going with a driver, like a school driver. I don't know if they're called school drivers anymore, but they're licensed professionals. They teach you, you know, and they have their side of the brakes that can stop and go. But it's really cool. I really recommend talking to your folks about that, because it really does help, you know, when you get to that point. But you know, so bye whoever just left. Sorry, it's probably a little late. But what's up? Hello. How are you broskies? I don't know. Bus is life. I take the bus. I do. I take the bus when I go into the city to see my boyfriend. For those who know, I'm just gonna say it now. I go to San Francisco to see my boyfriend, and it takes me 2 hours to get there. So I know my bus route, but I can't say I know the bus route for my entire, like, the entire city. I don't know it. It gives me anxiety more than driving to the city with a car. But it's still anxiety. So anyways, that's you know. Let's see. My dad wants me to study for my permit, but I don't feel ready to drive. Honestly, you can study for it. I really recommend studying, but I think you should take it lightly. I think you should, like, just read, like, take maybe take like 15 minutes just to read over some, just like one page each day. But that's only if you want to. I just recommend doing it because when it comes to the driving test, every state is different. So for me, there were a lot of questions that were still the same, but maybe for you in your state, it's totally different. I know for me, there were a lot of questions. There were, I think, 200, maybe 100, 180. So almost 200 questions, I think, something like that. So I had to memorize every single one of them, and I still got them wrong. But, you know, you can always take it again and again and again. There's no problem with taking it again, you know. It's honestly really easy. It's not hard. And I just read one page each night with my folks. I just sat on the bed. They asked me questions, which one was right and wrong. I answered correctly. Then we'd move on. If I answered incorrectly, we'd just try again after a couple pages. But hey, it's really easy. I recommend doing it. Yeah, I draw because it's my own world, and it's my set of wings. Exactly. It's different for everybody. It doesn't have to be like, I don't know. It doesn't have to be something so, I guess, like sitting in a corner, like rocking yourself. You know, it doesn't have to be that. Everybody thinks that's what anxiety is. That's not what it is. It's just whatever, you know, sometimes there are things that make us comfortable and some things that don't make us comfortable. Like, I cannot handle a lot of stress. If I do, I get an anxiety attack. If there's, you know, we're just coming around me and it was just freaky.